What happened to granddaddy? Now, anybody that has watched the video that I put out before this one is called What Happened to Grandma. This video is just a piggyback off of that video on the opposite side of the fence. The male, the grandpa. I already talked about grandma. But grandpa has changed also. He's not the same. The grandpas today are not the same grandpas that we seen back in the 70s, 80s, or 90s. Not the same. I believe when the millennium hit in the 2000s, it was over with. It's like an alien came down and jumped into the man's head and said, you know what? Get ignorant. Be dumb. Neglect your family. Neglect everybody. Stun on people. Hate. And etc. But anyway, I will get back to that a little bit later in this video. And also, give me a like. It will be greatly appreciated. I can remember Grandpa used to be a strong man. I mean, this man was strong. Not saying that grandpas today are not strong, but today is kind of watered down and weak. But I can remember Grandpa used to get his lunch bag and go to work at the steel mill or the paper mill or whatever he may be doing in his life, the career that he chose. He went to work. He did not mind going to work and taking care of his family, his wife, his children, his grandkids. He didn't mind doing that. Grandpa today, sorry. Now, I'm not talking about all grandpas today, y'all, so don't get in the comments talking about my grandpa was a great man here in 2025. I'm not saying that. But what I see today, I see a lot of sorry older men. And they were raised up like this. First of all, I'm going to start with my generation in the 90s. I was born in 1990. I'm finna be 35 years old. A lot of guys that I see today in their 30s don't want to work, don't want to get their hands dirty. I seen one dude that was scared to change oil. He was scared to touch a fish. Reel a fish in, and the fish was flopping all over the place. He was scared to touch the fish. Oh, man. That's what type of grandpas we got growing up now today. That's the society that we are dealing with when it comes down to the grandpas. The grandpas now don't want to go to work. They're sitting at home all day smoking weed and cigarettes and drinking beer. Testosterone levels are to the floor. Ain't strong with nothing. If somebody break into the house, the first man in the house, matter of fact, the man in the house going to take off running. You can't talk to him. He has no wisdom, no knowledge, no understanding, no work ethic, no information that can help you in your life. Try to talk to Grandpa today. Grandpa, what's going on? What's up, grandson? What's up with them hoes? What's up with them hoes? Yeah, I seen little Sheila down there, man. She just turned 18. I know you're trying to get on that. What kind of conversation is that to have with your grandson? Your grandson calling you for information. You worry about the hoes. He's trying to figure out how to get his mind focused off of the hoes. You were trying to keep his mind on them. He calling you for information on jobs and how to fix on a car, how to fix on the alternator. Hell, you got grandpas today don't even know how to change an alternator on a car. Don't even know how to change the tire. I seen a man earlier pulled on the side of the road. Looked like a guy in his maybe 40s. Standing outside his truck, looking at the tire man, change his tire for him. I couldn't do nothing but shake my head. I said, come on, man. Yes, he was dressed down. He was nice. He was looking nice and everything. He had his Sunday's best on. He was dressed down. But man, you can't change your own tire, man. You don't want to get dirty? You got to walk around all day matching. Your hat got to match your shoes got to match your clothes got to match your shoes. You got to be looking just like that. Not saying that a man should not dress up and look nice. That's not what I'm saying. But it's outrageous today, man. A man stay in the mirror more than some of these women do. What happened to the real grandpa that didn't mind getting dirty? Didn't mind changing that battery on their car? Grandpa used to tell you the alternator's over here, starter's right here. This is how you take the starter off. This is how you take the alternator off. This is how you change the battery. This is how you cut the yard. This is how you clean the fish. This is how you fight. This is how you conduct yourself. This is how you do it as a man. Don't cry about it. Do something about it. Grandpa used to be that man. And one thing about Grandpa back then, nobody really liked him like that. Especially the grandpas that stood on business. He believed in God. He stood for something. He respected himself. He respected the family. He also did not take any crap from anybody. He wasn't taking it. Grandma wasn't finna talk to him any kind of way. She knew better than that because she knew she had a man. Today, she talked to him all type of crazy. Matter of fact, the man can be great. Stand on business, and a woman will still try that man. So, time has changed. Still try this man. You know this man don't play no games. You all in his face pointing at him, talking about what you gonna do to him, and blah, 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 blah. And Grandpa had to sit back and take that. So if you do got a great grandpa that's growing up in this generation here in 2025, hell, he probably messed up. Screwed up in the head, insane in the brain, insane in the membrane. Type is healed. What happened to Grandpa? Grandpa don't even dress the same. I'm not saying go back and dress like Great Alpha Fred Sanford. That's not what I'm talking about. But I'm talking about in a respectable manner. You got guys in their 50s and 60s walking around here claiming GD Cuz blood and with their pins hanging down at the age of 60 years old. Look at Birdman. Birdman is a older age guy. I don't know how old Birdman is, but I believe Birdman is at least in his 50s. And he's walking around with his pins hanging off his behind. Tattoos, he can't change the tattoo because that's what he got back in his past. But this guy is a grandpa at this moment. He's still walking around here with his pins hanging down. Even in your neighborhood, probably. You probably see an old man walking around here with his pins hanging down, looking like a straight up sucker, an idiot, looking like a dummy. And these are the guys that we are looking up to. The thugs, the pimps, and the good for nothing dudes. That's what we got left today. Sad, man. The grandpas these days don't even know how to clean a fish. Don't even know how to change the oil. Don't even know how to love on grandma. Because he ain't even got a wife. Only thing he got is money and baby mamas. What kind of stuff is that? Grandpa just sit up on the shade tree with the fellas, drink him a little Bud Light or something like that, or whatever type of beer that he choose to drink. Drink his beer and BS around with the fellas and joke and laugh and go back to the house, and he got a meal waiting on him. And he just got paid on that Friday, having a good old time, and finna get ready for the weekend. Grandpa used to be a productive guy. Grandpa now sitting on the computer, watching somebody else, watching pornography all day long, buying toe up. Don't know how to do nothing else. He know how to look at some behinds, know how to look at some thick females, but don't know how to get anything through his thick skull because he's traumatized. He has been deballed. His balls is gone. He don't have no balls no more. His balls are gone. Balls out of there. Balls to the wall. Grandpa don't have balls no more. Grandpa don't know how to fight no more. He gonna pick up that pistol. He finna shoot somebody. You know what you say? What you say? Gun you down. What happened to Grandpa? What happened to him? All I know is he's not the same. He ain't. He ain't that man that you can respect no more. You got the grandkids ready to fight the grandpas, and the grandpas ready to fight the grandkids. And when I say grandkids and everything, I'm not talking about his biological kids. I'm talking about the youth. He's out there clowning with the youth. Don't know how to make a garden no more. Don't know how to grow a leaf. Ain't got enough sense to try to learn how to do it. You got a lot of men out here now getting money, but they don't know what to do with the money. Only thing that they know how to do with their money, or know what to do with their money, is to flash it and buy jewelry and all this other type of stuff. Want to be King Tuts. Everybody want to be royal. Sit on top of a pedestal. Talking about the men, the grandpas. What happened to Grandpa? That man used to go to work and come back home. He was highly respected. And he will respect you back. What happened to him? Y'all leave a comment and let me know exactly what you all think about this topic. I would like to know. Like the video. What happened to Grandpa? What happened? College.